Hi, everybody. It's Cynthia from Country Concessions, the quilt store in Cookstown, Ontario. As many of you know, we're celebrating our 30th anniversary this year with a special promotion on one item or group of items on the 30th of each month. So this month, June 30th, falls on Sunday. It's also the day before Canada Day, which is the biggest holiday of the year next to Christmas. And so we are going to move up our celebration event to June 28th. So that is going to be on Friday, June 28th. So on that day, you'll be able to enjoy 30% off a wonderful selection of fastening tools that I'm going to go over very quickly with you now. So we decided to feature a whole bunch of different fasteners, which includes pins, wonder clips, sew-tight magnets, basting tape, all sorts of different things. So I'm going to start first with Wonder Clips. Wonder Clips are an awesome product. Many of you will have these. I have a nice big box of them. This is my own personal box. So it's a great tool to use for clipping layers of fabric together, especially thicker fabrics when you don't necessarily want to use pins. A lot of us find once we start using Wonder Clips, we use them in place of pins more often than not. So just coming in a little bit close here, this is a Wonder Clip. So you can see it's a little clip, kind of like a clothes peg that opens like that. It's flat on the bottom and curved on the top. It actually has markings on the bottom, which you may be able to see. Yes, you probably can. Those markings are at a 1/4 inch and an 1/8 of an inch, I think, away from the edge of the Wonder Clip. So when you put these to hold two seams together, you can put them very conveniently to show you where your 1/4 inch piecing line is. These are great when you have layers of batting and multiple layers of fabric because it will open up to go over quite a thick layer of fabrics. It's also flat on the bottom, so you can put that on there. It's not going to distort your fabric. You can also sew right up close to that edge because it is flat. So it's a very useful tool. We've sold a ton of these. They have been around for quite a while. We have both the 10 clip package and a box of 50 pieces. So these are a great investment and wonderful when it's 30% off. Now we have a whole bunch of sort of conventional pins that we're going to be offering as well. One of the favorites is the flower head pins from Clover. These are a box of 100. The flat head is great for machine stitching and ironing. Do remember though, don't put your iron directly on that head because it is not heat resistant, but the flat head is really easy to grasp and also easy to stitch close to. So the flower head pins are a very popular choice. Box of 100. We also have quilters pins. These are extra long. They have a long shaft and it's a very sharp point. The head is heat resistant. It's a glass headed pin, and so you can iron right over that. Having that extra length in the pin is also really nice when you're wanting to stitch together, pin together larger layers of fabric or anything like that. So again, super popular. This is also a box of 100, and these are 48 millimeters long, 0.6 millimeters wide. So they're a good sturdy pin. Another one is applique pins. These are specially designed for using for hand applique and machine applique. They are very short. They're only 3/4 of an inch long. They have a small head, but still big enough to grasp. And I believe these are heat resistant heads as well. They're really useful for those small areas that you want to get a pin into. And that is also a box of 100. We also have the Clover. We have fork pins. So fork pins, you can see in the little diagram there, fork pins are a long U-shaped pin. And what these are so great for is for pinning either side of nested seams or seams that you've pressed open, because one of the tines goes into each side of that seam, so it holds both sides flat at the same time. Basically, 2 pins in one. So for pinning materials, linings, fabrics, anything like that. So this is the clover box. Again, we have, no, not 100, 35 pieces in the box. And very useful for those specialized times that you want to hold both sides of a seam. Now, we have also got in the store now a series of pins called magic pins. These have become very, very popular. They have a really nice head on them. Some of them are flat, a lot of them are rounded, and they come in a little case like this. So it's an awesome little case that you can pop open. And I'm just going to show you one of the regular headed ones. I'm just going to hold that. You can see that the head of the pin, it's not going to be very in focus, but it's a little bit tapered, and it's got grooved lines up and down the shaft of the pin head, just making it a whole lot easier to hold on to. So this is the round head on this pin. A lot of them have a flat head as well, but it also has those grooves in it. So they work really well. Great pins to use, and they're nice and strong. They're going to last you a long time. We have got a number of different kinds of magic pins. They haven't arrived yet, but I didn't want to delay my video any longer. So we're going to be getting quilting magic pins in the fine size, a box of 100. We're going to be getting applique magic pins in extra fine, and that is a box of 50. And then fork pins in the magic pins. This one I do have in stock. You can see there's the fork pin. So it has the nice head on it for holding onto very easily, but still those double tines, one to go each side of your seam. And this comes in a box of 30. So lots of different kinds of magic pins. And then we've got two other unique tools. We have packages of sew tights. So these are magnets. There's the rectangular ones, and these are sew tights dots. And when you buy a package of these, what you are getting is 5 different magnets. There's the 3 on the front. They've got a flat back and a plastic coated front. So there is the round one. It's easiest to get these apart by sliding them sideways. It's quite a strong magnet. You can hear that snap back together. We're getting 2 regular kinds, and we are also getting a heavy duty one that is to hold more layers together. So when you're wanting to put, say I've got a nice bag here, I'm wanting to attach a pocket on here, and I can't pin through here because there's too many layers of battings and facings and all the rest of it. So I'm going to put my dot where I want to hold it, and then I put the back on the back there, and that holds that fabric in place. I put one at the other side, obviously, and then you can make your stitch across. So it's a really good, strong hold through fabrics or materials that you don't want to put a pin through. So anything like a cork, a vinyl, anything like that you don't want to put a pinhole in it, or things where they have a thicker batting in there, you don't want to put the pin through, or you have a hard time getting a pin through. So that is the sew tights, and there will be a number of different kinds. You'll see them on the website. Again, 30% off. The last thing I've got to show you is our By Annie's double-sided basting tape. So this is a basting tape, again, to hold layers together. So when I open my package here, this comes with 2 rolls. There's the one on the front. I'm going to take that off of there. But when I open it, I also have another roll inside. So it comes with 2 rolls, so you're getting 20 meters worth of basting tape. The basting tape is narrow. It's about 1/8 of an inch wide. I just roll it off here. It is really sticky. I can tell you, it's really, really sticky. When I want to use this, I am going to take my item that I want to stick, and I'm going to just put this over my shoulder. I'm just going to break off a little length of the basting tape. I dropped my zipper. I'll be right back. And I'm going to say I want to put this zipper onto my bag and sew it in place. The bag is thick. The zipper, when you put a pin through it, it kind of makes it go wonky sometimes. So I want to put my basting tape on where I want to stick it down. Just gonna work that down like that. You can see the basting tape is the whole way along the edge there. It's not on there too perfectly because I'm trying to do it with no hands. When I want to stick it to the item that I'm going to stitch on, I'm just going to start peeling that off there, and you can see I'm peeling this off, and it is leaving the sticky backing on the zipper. Then I can take that zipper and say I want to sew the pocket on here. I'm just going to put my zipper in the place where I want to sew, and that is held firmly in place. It is not going to go anywhere. However, if I want to reposition this, if I decide I don't have it level, I can lift it off and reposition it, and it'll stick again perfectly. Once that's stuck in place, then I can do my stitching. Obviously, I'm not just going to put a zipper on top there, but just to demonstrate the stickiness of the double-sided basting tape, it's going to sit on there beautifully, and you're going to be able to do your stitching. So this is useful for so many places where you don't want to use a pin. It works with fabric, paper, cork, vinyl, mesh, soft and stable, bulky interfacings, anything like that. There's a great YouTube video by Annie online for the double-sided basting tape. So that is another item that we're going to include in our 30% off sale. Now I'm just going to check my list and make sure I haven't missed anything, but that is it. So that's the kind of fasteners we have on sale for you, and I hope you'll be able to take advantage of it. They're not wild and exciting items this month, but they are workhorses, and they're stuff that all of us use every time we go into our quilting room. So I hope you can take advantage of our 30% off sale. Remember, it's on June 28th, not June 30th. So we'll see you then, and I hope you get to enjoy these, and happy Canada Day. It's going to be here soon. Thanks, everybody. Bye for now.